First Nation peoples has led to an Indigenous writing back of our history. The interpretation of shared events through Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander eyes. Protest, in the form of the arts, has long been a method of Indigenous people fighting for recognition. We did not die out. There was no dying pillow to soothe. Restoring faith in Australian fairness and democracy in relation to Indigenous history begins with restoring the right to be heard. We are often from families who were denied education and lived in poverty. Many are landless in our own land. For Indigenous Australians, there was no treaty and no ceding of the land to the British Crown. A Makarrata, or compact, is a document of reconciliation demanded by many Indigenous Australians. There is now a request for constitutional recognition. We are still waiting.
We acknowledge the traditional owners of Bunburong and Woiwurrung nations, where we created this audio story. We humbly give thanks to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples who have been telling stories since time immemorial. Author's note. For the Darug language used in this audiobook, the narrator has referred to the author and the online language dictionary at darug.dalang.com.au. Julie Janson, the author, has used one main source for the Darug language, J. L. Cohen's A Dictionary of the Darug Language, the Inland Dialect, Blacktown and District Historical Society, 1990. Some Darug words not available in Cohen's vocabulary have been found in Jacqueline Troy's The Sydney Language, Macquarie Library, 1994. Julie is grateful to all the researchers for their invaluable language work. We apologise for any mispronunciation but assure the listener that the intent is to render Darug language as the author has heard it spoken and has studied over some years. Please forgive Julie's poetic licence. Chapter 1. 1816. Murruging is given away in Parramatta. The grey-green eucalypts clatter with the sound of cicadas. Magpies and currawongs warble across the early morning sky as the sun's heat streams down. It is eagle-hawk time, the season of Burum Ring, when the land is dry and these birds fly after small game. Murruging's clan, the Bada Barongal of the Darug people, gather their dilly bags and coolamons and prepare for the long walk to Parramatta, the land of eels and Parramatta town. The old women stamp out a fire, and one gathers the baby boy in her arms and ties him onto her possum skin cloak. Murruging hears rattling carts full of waibala, whitefella, and the sound of pots against iron wheels. She looks back and sees the deep wheel marks, like huge snake tracks, and hurries after her father, Berenginji. He gives her a waibala coat of red wool, so he loves her. He turns away and she watches the boy take her place. She can see the love between man and boy. She doesn't understand what is about to happen, but she knows she must try to have courage. There is loud talk around her. She is limp with the heat and imagines herself floating in a deep, cool creek. But her father is speaking to her, and what he is saying brings her back. He tells her he met some men in Parramatta town who offered to teach Aboriginal children to read and write. She is to be an important part of helping their people, and she must learn their language and their ways. She must be brave and remember that he loves her, and one day he will come back for her. He reminds her that the sky god Bayami and his son, Daramulom, will watch over and protect her. She panics and grips his hand. Alarm rises and her aunt mothers look away. Her father lifts her up and holds his head with her body, pressed against his black curls. She longs for food chew's wattle gum to ease her thirst. The red coat is dropped along the track. They walk for